So let's do a review on these for people like me, where I cannot find a leather boot. I don't know if these can specifically be resold, but that's mainly what I've been looking for the last couple months. A simple boot, and I have special circumstances where, one, my equilibrium's a bit damaged and screwed up, and so I have to be able to roll around on my feet. And when you look at these, they allow that while offering a ton of grip. And I'm able to shift because I'm trained in RBWI and Wing Chun, that each form of martial arts taught me to walk on different parts of my feet. So Wing Chun teaches you to shift on your heels, to focus, lean, and squat, and it's all shifting system. And that's helped me incredibly with my balance. And then as a kid, I grew up being taught to put all my weight on my fronts of my feet and to always walk on that. And so I also need a boot that can just do all that. And I really wanted the Carolina logger boots, but walking on heels like that, I'm just going to fall over, and you can't get that exact boot. It's just no company offers a blend, and I looked at these, and they're so expensive. I mean, they are astonishingly expensive. There's different tiers of cost. We don't know which specific model this one is, if this is the really expensive one or not, or whatever. It's still expensive. I mean, these are the made in America ones. Cool. 400 grams insulated. I think it's s2v Special Ops Coyote 11 wide. I'm pretty sure it's a soft toe, unless it's some fancy hyper advanced composite. It does seem like there's a cap here up front, and that cap, so there are a few issues, but they need to break in. I've only worn them today, and if you're going to spend that kind of money, you got to understand what you're getting. Walking in snow, mud, on ice even, and on rocks, and just all around. Today I haven't had a single concern. I walked out, I was just like shocked at how much grip you get in dirt. It's astonishing. And they bed in, they cut into the dirt, and then any rock or stone, I didn't have any problems where normally I would trip up on a typical hiking boot, where I will lose my balance, and they're so rigid and hard. Whereas these are, reasonably flexible. So I mean, they're brand new, but somehow my parents found these for $15, if you can believe that. And I think I know why, because there's another issue with the left one where the seal cap digs in, so I'm gonna have to probably go into the left boot and shave that down. I like a snug, tight-fitting boot too. That's another thing. I used to climb a mountain here all day, almost every single day, in Vans slip-ons, but I had them so tight that they fit just beautiful like a glove. So finding a boot that fits that tight but doesn't hurt, it's a compression, but you're not losing blood flow. Your feet aren't going numb. You're not experiencing pain. It's just a really nice tight-fitted boot that eventually will break in. Now, these are, I don't know if this is all the way through. Maybe that's where that extra, compression and strength's coming from. But you are able to use your heels extremely comfortably. They move around on all just rotational abilities of you, while adding just enough strength from the sole, because it's a pretty tough boot. The rubber's good, but it's not a problem. And just walking in the store getting groceries, I'm able to shift around on my heels and my toes to keep balance and, you know, move efficiently, very efficiently. Honestly, I was shocked at how quickly they would help me change direction. Now, going into problems, like I said, this little heel reinforcement here, because this is size 11, and I'm a size 11 perfect, like it's perfect size 11 in width, you know. Shoe fits like a glove, but there's some compression here. Hopefully that will lighten up over time. It could be the insulation, because there's insulation under the inserts. And there's also the insert itself, which is, you know, that's going to keep stacking your foot up into this. So maybe I might go through, cut it, and reline it myself with some sort of cloth or something. And that are the only issues with discomfort, and that my left pinky toe, because of this heel, is kind of slightly pushing my foot forward. My pinky toe is coming a little too forward. This one fits perfectly on my right foot. It's absolutely fantastic how nice it is. Except for starting my Jeep, I keep leaving my foot on the throttle because I'm not used to it yet. And then the tongue. This is the other issue. Is it, see how it folds here? And maybe after time, that'll be nice to help keep this section of my foot pushing back as a padding system. I'm guessing that's why it's designed like that. But I mean, as far as the price goes, look, some of these go up to like $400, and it's all the same cuts and things and all the same. But this suede is, I'm gonna try to get some dye. It's double layered. So this single comes up, reinforcement, and you get nice triple stitching all the way around. There's no loop, so you know, when you have a boot fitting that's snug when it's brand new, it can be a bit of a fight to get it on. Once you get it on, you get your foot wiggled around and everything starts moving out of your way. You know, it is just like wearing a fine leather glove. And I honestly don't think that's ever going to break. I mean, it just seems like it's made to be that way. The foot fits in here just absolutely perfectly, but other than that, I think everything otherwise is really, really well made. These rivets appear to be, that'll give in time. Or is that just, yes, some deformation from the leather? Could go through with a tool and spread these out even flatter. And one thing is, this shoelace is absolutely just the worst shoelace I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it does not want to tie. It just wants to come apart on its own. And the inside here. This is another thing when looking at boot reviews. They never show the inside. They never show the thickness of the insulation, what it looks like. So let's get this diamond thread, which should last even longer, honestly. That's really good. And the left one, I think it broke the stitching on the lining. I'm trying to get my foot in, because it would curve forward right over it. And I couldn't get my foot because I kept bent down on my left side as much as my right for some reason. So you can see the insert, and I'm going to take it out, but it's really thick in the heel. And so that's everything.